Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nicole from Perfectly Imperfect Planning, and today we are setting up my work planner. Now I will be returning back to work June 17th. I've been on maternity leave since March, and it's been nice, but I think I'm ready to go back to work. And with that being said, I've realized that I need a new planning system, because what I thought was working, I don't think was really working. And now that I am de-stressed from work and I'm looking back at my notes, because I started pulling out my work stuff just to try to get me back into what I have to do and whatnot, I've come to realize like my system was not working. It was probably the reason for half of my stress. I won't say all of my stress. Half of my stress, because I felt if I'm not organized, I get kind of crazy. So this year, I decided to go to bookbound, and in all areas of my life. Now, with my work, I can leave my work planner at home, or not at home, at work, on my desk. I don't have to bring it home with me necessarily. The great thing about this job is work can stay at work. The only time I would bring this along is if I have to work at a different location. So I went to a bookbound system, and I think I was using the Hobonichi, I want to say it was the Hobonichi Daily, it was like a notebook. So it had just the month and then a bunch of note pages. And I thought that was going to work because a lot of my schedule is meetings and stuff. And I need the month to iron out all my meetings. I'll just do a quick glance. You can see how busy my month can get. And then I had just notes everywhere, like all right now. I was trying to use highlighters, so I was using this little half letter size notebook, and it wasn't working. It's not working. So it was grid paper. I would just do my to-dos and then any meetings. And I thought the idea was that if I just looked at the day of the meeting, I can go to that date and then I can look up my notes, my to-dos, my meetings, but it's all over the place. And I've come to learn that I need the disc-bound, the versatility of a disc-bound system where I can move pages around and I can move them to different sections and I can organize them later in an archival way so I can make a binder for a specific project or whatever. So we are going back to a disc-bound system, and I think I'm going to make the leap to a half letter size. Now I've been a junior disc-bound girl, but I think for work, I think the classic is going to be the happy medium, because I've learned that the big size, which is like the letter size 8.5 by 11, is too big and clunky. But then the junior size is a little bit too small for my job because I take a lot of notes. It's just a lot. So I think the classic is going to be the happy medium for my job, specifically my job. Now, this is nothing personal in this planner. This is just going to be at work, on my desk. Get there. I work a 8 to 5 actually job for a local company. If you don't know, I am a communications director. So I do a lot of marketing. I do a lot of press releases and newsletters and websites. And we have a big organization, and I'm in a lot of meetings with all different departments. So I need something that I can just bring along with me. So I have a few supplies here. I have kind of what I want in the notebook underneath this black cover here. So I'm going to just move things to the side. I have some of my supplies that I think I'm going to need today, some pens and whatnot. and some planners. So we're going to start first by getting things on the desk. So as you will see, I don't know if I can zoom out anymore. This is going to be a bit chunky. Now, this is my initial thoughts for this notebook, so we'll see. But let's get the covers set up, and then we'll go through everything that I need to do. Now, these covers are the kind of soft vegan leather covers from Happy Planner. You can check out my recent Happy Planner haul. They had a sale going on. I took advantage of it, and I bought a bunch of stuff because I was anticipating making this move. So I have no classic size supplies, and I needed some if I was going to do this. These discs are rose gold 1.5 size metallic discs. I bought these from Fancy Plans Co., which is another local planner shop. And the great thing about discbound is you can just pop these in. It's been a while since I've done this, so it seems to be taking me a little bit longer than I anticipated, but the covers are now set. So let's open this up. We have a little pocket here, and we have a little pocket. We have a bigger pocket here and a pocket on the back, which is great for a folder. Now, my first section in my planner is going to be my calendar. That is the section that I use the most. That is the section that I refer to the most. So I want to grab a divider. Now, I recently bought dividers from Jane's Agenda, which I am loving. And when I was putting this together, like trying to get an idea of how I want this set up, it took me a little while, and you're going to see some things that have to get glued together and some changes that are going to be made to the system. But the dividers are from Jane's Agenda, so I'm going to pop in my first section. Now, my first section is always my calendar section. Again, that is what I refer to the most. Now, I did some switching around here. So I kind of combined two planners from Happy Planner. And that is because I had them. I bought the work life planner from Happy Planner, and then I had the dashboard planner that I was using, and you have seen me using that this past month to see whether I like the dashboard. So I think the dashboard is going to really work well for what I do at my job, especially as a weekly. But I did like the monthly pages that the work-life planner provided. The work-life planner was a vertical planner, and I don't need a vertical. I needed the dashboard. So we are doing some combining and putting together. So we have the work-life divider for January. So I do have those stickers somewhere. Where we are going to date this. So it's not January, it's going to be actually July. I know we are in June. I think that because I don't go back to work till June 17th, which is like the end of the month. There's only one more week after that. I think I can hold out in this little guy for a week, especially because the first week back is just going to be me getting caught up, trying to figure out what I have to get done, what I missed, things like that. So we are going to realign this. All right. So we have the work-life month, and then I have so the work, as you know, with Happy Planner, they start their weeks right off. Oh wait, I messed something up here, and I knew I was going to do that. I knew that I was going to mess something up with this. Why are these not? This is not right. Oh, no, it is. Okay. I'm all mixed up here. Okay. So we have the month divider for January. We're going to snap that in. This is my monthly view. Then you flip it over. We have monthly goals, the focus, important dates, and a to-do list. So this is kind of like a monthly overview, which I really like because it will set me up for the month, what I have to focus on. Then I have a whole blank sheet for random notes that I need for that month. So this is great. I'm liking this. So we are going to snap this in. Now, as you see at the back of this, this is the vertical. So what I'm going to do is this, I need it to start with a dashboard. So I need it to, if I'm going to flip from this to this, I'm going to have to kind of Frankenplan here. So we are going to grab my little adhesive pen. I'm going to grab some adhesive, put it over here. We're gonna make sure that this is gonna be stuck on. And then I'm gonna put these on the discs. I'm gonna line it up as best I can. And I'm gonna drop it and I'm gonna adhese it. And that did not go the way I thought it was gonna go. Let's see. Let's do that again. All right, I think I'm actually out of adhesive right now. Let's maybe do it this way. No! Damn it. I cannot adhese this, guys. I am not good at this at all. All right, I don't think this is going to work right. All right, I'm going to have to fix this off camera. All right, I'm back. So that took me a little bit longer to do than I anticipated because the pages are actually a little bit differently sized than I thought. So I'm probably going to do the other ones off camera just so you don't have to see me struggle with that. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll work for it for now. So we have my month, and then we go to my monthly goals, my notes, and then the dashboard planner. And then we have the week. We have all the weeks. And this is undated, which I'm going to date these off camera just because, you know, I need them dated ahead of time. So if I have to write notes and whatnot, then I can. All right, and then the back you have what a lot of people use as a currently page, but for work I'll probably just put random notes here. And then I have 6 months worth of that same thing with the months. So I'm just going to pop them in. Again, I'm going to do the gluing and Franken planning off camera. But I really liked the dividers from the work life planner. All right, I think what's the problem here is that I'm using 2 different planners and they're not working out. All right, so you have the journey is just as important as the destination. And then we have these pages. All right. And then don't call it a dream, call it a plan. And the rest of the month. I think once the new year hits, I'm probably going to get planner pages from either like Jane's Agenda or Fancy Plans Co. just to make it easier on me. But who knows? I might decide that the dashboard doesn't work for what I need to do at work, and I might go to a vertical. So I might not glue every month, because if I decide to change, then I'm out of the monthly. We have today can be your day. And I love the muted colors with the work life system. They're like pinks and blacks and grays. So, wow. You guys, you would think that I've never used discbound the way I'm trying to get these pages in and out of the discs. What is wrong with me? It's only been like 5 months and you would think I'm a newbie. What is going on? A little progress each day adds up to big results. So we are just gonna put these in, and then we're gonna okay. Then I'm going to take my next section, and we're already pretty thick. I mean, that is 6 months worth. I might take out a few months just to save myself some time. I've actually thought too of like cutting the dividers for the months, but I kind of like having the months. And actually, what I'm going to do before I go to the next section is I'm going to put the stickers for each month, just so I'm not wondering where the months are. So this is August. This is going to be September. This is going to be October. This is going to be November. And this is going to be December. We'll see how thick this planner gets, and then I'll decide about what months I want to take off and whatnot. Okay, so that is done. I do have these sticker sheets that came with the work life planner. I'm going to put them to the side because those are for dating. All right, so now we have my second divider. I mean, look how nice that the Jane's Agenda divider goes with these rose gold discs and this black. I mean, I love it. It is so nice. All right, this section is going to be for meeting notes. So I am going to put a bunch of meeting notes in here. And they just say notes. Again, these are from Heavy Planner. I bought them. I think these are from, like, these were during a sale that they recently had. And this section is going to be pretty big because I take a lot of notes and I have a lot of meetings. Although I don't know if I need that many. Let's make it a thick section because, again, I can't be running out of paper while I'm in a meeting. All right. And then I do get some random notes while I'm in meetings, so I'm going to stick this folder that's in there in the back of that. Then I'm going to grab my third divider. And this is going to be for projects. I work on a lot of stuff like website design, like not design, but we revamp our websites all the time. So I'm going to throw some paper in the back here. I don't think I need as much paper because, again, these are just random projects. All right. Then I'm going to grab my other divider. And this is going to be a reference section. This is going to be where, like, schedules that I need, specific dates that occur annually. I'm trying to think. Like, we have a golf tournament every June. So I have January through December laid out. Specifically things that happen every month that we need to be aware of. We do a donation thing every year. So different grants that we write for. So that's going to be this reference section. Also, because I'm still relatively new, there are some pages that I need in my planner that I can refer to. Some notes that I took from when I was trained by the person that I was taking over for. I'm going to put, right now, this section is going to be blank because all my reference pages are back at my job on my desk. So I'm going to have to convert them to this size, and that's going to take a little time. I am then going to grab this page divider, and this is going to be for random note paper. I need some note paper just so I can have it. So because I have a lot of those note pages in there, I'm not going to take those as much. And I don't think I need, just take some of these. All right. Then I had some other kind of note pages that I just want to stick in the back here. And then I have is Dream Big. This is like great if I just need to doodle or take some random notes. And then some check it off pages, which I'm going to take a check it off and I'm going to stick it on the front. I actually have one on the side here. Okay. Then I have my final divider, which for now is going to hold some daily pages. And these are going to be just for when I'm super busy and I need a little bit more than my weekly pages. Now let us flip to the front. This is a big notebook, guys. Oh my goodness. All right. Why is this curling? All right. Then I was debating on putting like a brain dump section or like a, like an inbox section, but I'm just going to throw this check it off sticker or paper in the front just so I can, if I get a phone call or something, I can just stick it on here and then I can transfer it back to the section that it needs to go to. I think that's going to be it for the notebook part. I do want to do a little bit of decor in here, so I just pulled out some stuff that I had, some note cards and whatnot that I had gotten from other planner shops. So this little note card it's like a thank you card from Fancy Plans Co. So I'm just going to stick it in the back here. This is from like Notique, so I'm just going to stick it here. And then if the plan doesn't work, change the plan, which was from Planner Press. And just like that, I have a little aesthetic pleasing type thing right here. I also grabbed these top dividers from Happy Planner when I went on the website. So I think I really just need this month and the notes. I might actually change that this month. I actually need this week in notes. I might change that this month part. So we are going to grab July, and we're going to do this week right here. And this is already getting super thick and chunky. And I think this is the reason why Jane's Agenda especially uses 2-inch discs. And I might have to transfer to 2-inch discs, guys, because it's pretty thick. I can take some note paper out. All right, so that's, where do I want to go? This is going to be notes. And then I don't need this month yet, but I'm not sure where I'm going to stick this. Let's see. I don't know if it's because I did that one page where I like... Yeah, it's this glue situation that's kind of not working. I have to figure something out with this. Because this is, the gluing them together is making this a little harder to turn. All right, so let's flip to the front again. We have my little section here. We have a check it off page for random notes that come in. Then we have my calendar. So we have July, my monthly, and I'm going to date all this off camera so you don't have to watch me do that. Then we have my monthly goals, the areas I need to focus on, important dates and to-do list. I have some take notes, and then we flip it right to my dashboard. So we have tasks, and then my week at a glance. And then we have all the months, which I can actually probably take out 2 or 3 months and just go by the quarter. So if that's the situation, I can take out September through December and just focus on, at least now, July and August, and then come back and put these in. I might do that just so we're quarterly, but we'll see. And then we have my notes for my meetings. So this will move to like wherever I'm blank. And I can actually take out some more note pages probably, just to loosen this up a little bit. And then we have a folder. And then my third section, which is going to be some project notes. I actually want to get some project planning sheets. Right now, these is just lined paper, but I want to get either like dot paper or I want to get Cornell notes so I can plan out some pages. If the classic size does work, I actually might grab some plain classic and print out some stuff. That's what I've done in the past. I would print out my own planner notes. And as a communications director, I do have a template on my computer for like not a press kit per se, but like a planning page to figure out what I need to do for marketing and whatnot. So I might print a few of those out on that paper. This is going to be my reference section. Again, I don't have anything in here right now because that's all at work. And then we have my random note pages in this section, which we will, and then we have some daily sheets, which probably put in the random note pages, but I want to keep them separate so I can get them whenever I need to. And that is going to be my work planner. I'm not sure why, but this cover is like very stiff. It could just need to be broken in. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, how stiff it is. It could be because the Fancy Plans Co. discs are a little thicker than the Happy Planner. So it's a little more stiff when I turn the pages, but we'll see how that goes. And then the side view is going to look like that. I did not mark my dividers yet because I need to figure out where my divider stickers are, and I don't know where they are right now. I do have this little pen loop which I can use to keep this all together so it doesn't flip open, and then I can put a little pen in here. Although this is a little thick, it might not work for that. Let me see if I have a thinner one. And there she is. That is all she wrote. I can also put a highlighter in here, which I don't have any of those either. And I can grab one and put that in here as well. It's a little stiff because it's new, but, and then I have two little pens in here. I also have a random Fancy Plans Co. pen loop, which I can stick on here, and then I'll have a extra pen loop that I can use. But yeah, I think this is going to work for what I need it for my work planner. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. If you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you can continue following me on this planner journey. Till next time.